Hey, this is Phil Lilley, Lilley's Landing Resort and Marina on Lake Taneycomo. Gonna do one cast today. There are a lot of leaves in the water, a lot of green leaves, because we had a pretty good wind come through on that front, about 132, something like that. No tornadoes or anything, just straight line winds. Some hail, or yeah, between large sleet, small hail, I don't know, a little bit, kind of cover the ground. They're running 3 units. They had the water off last night till about 8. They ran 1 unit most of the morning. And they kicked it up to 3 units, no floodgates. We have gotten 1 inch of rain this afternoon, but the rain is like south. It's not up in Missouri much. It's a little bit down in northwest Arkansas. The rain's pretty much over for us. There's a little bit scattered rain. In other words, I think we really dodged a bullet. I don't think we're going to see a whole lot of rise in the lakes, and maybe we'll see decent generation for a little bit. Maybe some off water in the morning. I don't know. We'll just see. It's hard to say. The other thing that we've talked about is Bull Shoals is getting kind of full. It's about 684, and I think 695 is the top of the flood pool, and so they've got to start slowing the flow down into it at some point. I'm not sure if that's the part of the reason why they've slowed it here, but anyhow, I boated up here just above the resort. I'm going to do the inside bank because the water's 47 degrees. The fog is probably a little bit over that, and it's cold. And it's still raining a little bit. I just didn't want to navigate this fog and cold and everything else. So I've got a 16th ounce black and olive jig with a black head. I've got 2-pound line. Not used to the 3 units, so this bank has not been very good. Back when they were running 3 units and 5 floodgates, but that extra 5,000 CFS makes a big difference, and I'm catching leaves. Yeah, I think I'm clear. There are a lot of green leaves, not just floating, but not just floating, but down in the water column. I don't think that was a bite, so I'm not going to call it a bite, but nothing on the official 1 cast. If you haven't already seen it, Dwayne had a trip this morning, and his client, one of his clients, caught a 15-pound brown, a little over 15 pounds, 30 inches long, on a pink power worm. It's in the Short Creek area. Other than that, they had a really good, on top of that, they had a good morning. Caught a lot of fish, he said. Oh, right there at the boat. Yeah, I'll back out just a little bit. So 47 degrees is the water temp, which is it's higher than when it was a month ago when they kicked on the floodgates. So Fishing was real good off the dock this morning early. Saw several limits clean, some really nice rainbows caught on night crawlers. Yeah, there's a touch. I think they're playing with it again. So you're probably going to see us go back to some of our lighter jigs and 2-pound line with this slower generation. Because I believe we're going to see even slower generation in the days to come. Unless we start getting a lot of rain. So I haven't looked to see when the next rain is forecasted. I can see the bottom here. It's very clean. The gravel, there's no moss on it at all. It's very clean gravel. That's usually what happens when you get that much generation for that long a time. It really turns that gravel over and moves it. Come on. Tell you, I'm going to throw a sculpin and ginger. Not having much luck with that black. I think this is a PJ 16th. It's quite a bit lighter. Something about that lighter color mixed in with that darker color, it just kind of makes that jig flash a little bit. I think that's why these jigs are so good with the two color. They're kind of pecking at it. Got several bites. Just can't seem to connect. Oh, see? He hit that one hard. He wasn't there. I'm gonna get a little bit closer. I really do. If I had my choice, I think using 2-pound line in these smaller jigs is a lot more fun than throwing those bigger jigs at 4-pound line. Hey, hit it again. Come on. Well, Oh yeah, I saw him hit it. It's a nice fish. I saw him flash. Really didn't feel it. It's a really good fish. I got a net. Could be a brown. I think it is. Oh yeah, pretty. He is staying down. He's got his nose down there on the gravel, just trying to rub that jig off. He is really staying deep. Well, if I only catch one fish, this is well worth it. I'm trying to kind of stay up here where I can have a little bit more water to work with. About right now is when people start getting impatient and think, well, he's about tired out, I can horse him a little bit. Not with 2-pound line. You pretty much have to do what he wants to do. And he is taking it slower, but he's resting also. And he can give you a big burst and just snap your line if you're not really careful. Plus you got to remember, browns, they have those teeth. And if that line's anywhere close to his teeth, yeah, probably would have snapped by now, but just have to keep all that in mind. That, I really want to see him up close. All right, he's starting to come up. Man, what a fighter. He really isn't that big. I mean, he's probably about 18 inches maybe. Here he is. And there he was. Oh, just knocked him in the head. All right, here we go. I'm not even sure. I guess he'd be about 18, maybe 19. Big old fat fish. He's not a triploid. He's missing the is that a dorsal? What is those? Sorry. Having a brain block. Those fins right there, he's missing one, and this one's kind of deformed. Okay, hold on, don't do anything. Pretty fish. I'm done. Well, maybe I can cast a few more times. Just before the dock. A couple hundred yards. Yeah, I'm gonna get a little closer to the bank, and starting about here to the dock, the bank drops off pretty quick, deeper, so I like to fish a little closer. Starting to sprinkle a little bit too. Oh, come on, hit it again. That was a nice one. There's another brown, it looked like. How did you miss that? Come on. He just came up and just ate it and turned, and I set the hook. He just wasn't there. See if he'll do that again. I threw in just below this log and brought it out, and he was right there. See if he's got a memory. See, I missed this before. I'm not going to miss it again. And phooey. I do not believe that was my fault. Yeah, I'm way past him now. He is about the same size as the other one, the one I just caught. Might have been his twin. All right. A couple more casts. That was Dwayne blowing leaves, debris off the road. One more cast, one quick one. Oh, I had him. I'm right here at the dock. Wonder if I can throw, kind of hold myself. It's a pretty good spot right here. I see a lot of fish surface right off this bank. And I pick up some leaves. Nope. Okay. I'm within a foot of the dock, so I gotta quit. Thanks for watching. We will see you tomorrow. It'll be a drier day.